a weekly news service called Farm Radio Weekly that we send out once a week, so weekly, and we've got around 1,000 subscribers to it, many of them broadcasters from across Africa. As well, we've got a network of other individuals, but we sent out a message to all using SurveyMonkey, to all the broadcasters in our network through the weekly, through those that we send script packages to, asking if they, and it was about this online community and sort of what their vision would be for it, and sort of prioritizing different potential tools. And so through that there was a huge amount of interest. I don't think we've ever had such a high rate of fast response and such a high rate of response to a survey before. Because we send out surveys for our script packages all the time, and sometimes it's a bit like pulling teeth to get responses, which we do get, but this was immediate, rapid, and really enthusiastic. So tools that people were interested in having were like discussion forums, the ability to focus on specific topics of interest, and we even asked people, well, what kind of areas, and climate change adaptation was sort of a discussion forum people were interested in, as well as tips and tools for helping with the craft of broadcasting. There was an interest in having a forum on that topic, as well as others, but we do have some funding to moderate discussions on 2 forums at this point. And Boosie's going to be helping out with one of those discussion groups. There's also a map where you can situate and see where other stations who participate in this forum are. There's going to be resources where you can upload resources. There's going to be the opportunity to be able to upload and download audio files as well for sharing. And at this point, you can see it says English and French up at the top. It's a bit small, so it's a bit straining your eyes, Charles. But right now, having an English and French, but the idea is, depending on if there's enough interest and enough use, and we're able to get more support, having other languages, maybe Kiswahili, maybe. And at this point, because CTA works not only in Africa, but also the Pacific, and they're a bit more global in their reach, the interest is, should this sort of this testing phase or the pilot part of this go well, and they're happy with it, it will expand next year to the Caribbean and the Pacific. So it's it's a bit more of a global network, and which I think is also pretty exciting. I'm just going to show you what we have right now. Oh, and this is a little bit unscripted, this presentation, but Barza, the name, actually is derived, you might know what Baraza means, but it's sort of a derivation of that. We had a competition that we ran and encouraged people to suggest names for it in different radio stations we work for, and there's a whole list of names, and we came up with a short list and people voted on which one was their favorite. And Barza is from the DRC, it's a derivative of Baraza, which sort of means a community gathering place for discussing issues. Sitting down and yeah. So hence that's how Barza was born. And I'll just log in here.